Hi guys, today we're presenting our 11th travel vlog, Safari de Peaugres. The drive from Geneva was 3 hours. Located in the region of Auvergne-Rhône Alps near Annonay in southern France, this wildlife park is home to around 1,000 animals from 120 species, including elephants, rhinos, hippos, zebras, tigers, lions, bears, and many more. Not bad, right? This is a map of the place. Pause the video.
In this zoo/safari, there are two main parts. One is with our car. It's a real safari. We can see animals outside of our car, and we have to drive very slowly there to not scare the animals. And the other part is on foot, so it's more like a zoo, that part. So right now we're gonna first do the safari with our car, and we see animals from two main continents, Africa and North America. So yeah.
There's a huge area for parking, and you can pay for both the safari and the zoo together. You can also choose which one you want to do first. The tickets cost around 25 euros for adults and 22 for children. Here we can see African animals, which are in the majority. Ostriches are the largest bird in the world, at around 2.7 meters in height and 130 kilos. They are flightless and can run at 60 miles per hour. It's really cool and great for kids, since we feel like we're in the animal's habitat, instead of them just being in a glass box.
They're dromedary camels because they only have one hump.
Dromedaries store fat in their hump and can last up to a week without water and several months without food.
These are goats.
These are antelope, gazelle. Sorry.
Madam Gazelle. Lena.
More camels are here on the left.
Sorry. Anyway.
They're all on the cross the road.
Yes.
Here we have the tallest land animal. Nubian giraffes can reach 6 meters in height. They have unique patches and purple tongues that can reach 50 centimeters. Male giraffes, which are generally bigger, use their horn-like structures called ossicones to fight with one another to assert dominance.
Where's the biggest side of you? Where there's one.
These are white rhinoceroses. They're the biggest species of rhino, and they can weigh up to 3,500 kilos. They're very big.
White rhinos have 2 horns, of which one grows to 90 centimeters, but can sometimes reach 1.5 meters. These massive herbivores reach 2 meters in height. Plain zebras are one of the 3 species of zebra. They love to be in herds and have unique stripe patterns. Zebras also have very sophisticated communication skills. They use facial expressions, barking sounds, and even move their ears in certain directions to communicate. Male wildebeest horns are double the size of cow horns, at about 80 centimeters in height.
Now it's time for the North American animals.
There are only 4 species here, but we got to see 2 of them really close up.
Bison on the road.
Oh yeah.
Being the largest mammal in North America, they can reach 1 metric ton in weight and 1.8 meters in height. Males can be territorial and charge at each other at 45 miles per hour.
They're so muscular.
They are absolute tanks. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see the grizzly bears nor the Arctic wolves very closely. In order to exit the safari, we need to re-enter the African plains, so we got to see some Somalian donkeys really closely. Then we saw some Watusis. Those giant horns can span up to 2.5 meters tip to tip. They are mostly hollow and act as heat radiators.
Oh, they're fighting.
The drive-through safari circuit is finished, but we're allowed to go in as many times as we want. so we went again because we felt like we missed some animals. But before that, we stopped at the African elephant section. These are the biggest land animals on Earth, measuring up to 4 meters in height and weighing up to 6,000 kilos. Elephants communicate through vibrations by stomping on the floor and have very interesting social structures. They form matriarchal societies, while adult males are generally solitary.
Where are you today? Zoo. And which animal is behind you? Elephant.
As we revisited the safari, we saw the same animals, but 2 major new ones. Our sighting of the American black bear truly made our day, and I'll never forget this moment. Even though the bear didn't do much, we were extremely lucky to get to see the bear this close to our car. My sister was super amazed. These 200-kilo omnivores are great swimmers and aren't actually true hibernators. During colder months, they go into a torpor, which is sort of a lower-level hibernation. They sleep most of the time, but wake up every once in a while. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the hippos that well, but that's the thing with safaris. You aren't going to get a good look at some of the animals, but you'll be more fortunate with others. And that's the exciting part about them. It's all one big thrilling surprise. Then we went to the walk-through zoo area. At the entrance, there was a decent-sized artificial lake that had some birds and big animal models that lit up when it got dark.
These are bongo antelope.
These have to be one of my favorite antelope species. Just look at that stunning coat.
Bactrian camels, because they have 2 humps. They're so big.
Look at him approaching us. It's like he wanted to talk. There was also a parrot enclosure. But all of a sudden, they started screaming at us, and I think it was our cue to leave. These are maned wolves, and not many people know they exist. It looks like a cross of a wolf and a fox, but isn't related to either. They also had some giraffes here. Here we can see some Californian sea lions. The zoo also has African penguins next to them, but their part was under construction. There was also a nocturnal animal tunnel with bats and rats, but it was quite tough to film inside as it was really dark.
Remember we saw them in Saint-Cyr?
Our sighting of the cheetah was really wonderful, being the fastest land animal reaching top speeds of 75 miles per hour. They have quite a slender profile. Ever wondered what they sound like? We also had a nice meet and greet with King Julian from Madagascar.
An accident you did on purpose!
A ring-tailed lemur's tail is longer than its body, at around 60 centimeters. Up next was the vivarium section with many reptiles and amphibians.
Crocodile nain d'Afrique.
Then we arrived at the claws and fangs part. That was probably my favorite part of the entire walk-through zoo area. We could see the animals from a high wooden platform, as well as a glass tunnel. Lynxes are extremely well adapted to hunting in cold environments. In the colder season, their fur gets progressively thicker, with hairs up to 10 centimeters long. I had never had a good look at a snow leopard until now. They're always hiding, but I guess today was our lucky day. Snow leopards live in a high-altitude mountainous region, such as the Himalayas, at elevations of around 3,500 to 4,000 meters.
It's a spotted hyena.
They have a bite force of 1,100 pounds per square inch, which is really impressive. These animals are well known for their vocalization that sounds like a laugh, which they use when they are threatened or under attack. Now moving on to the lions. There are quite a few lionesses and one lion here. These are the most social of all big cats and can live in huge prides of up to 25 members. A lion's roar can be 25 times louder than a lawnmower and can be heard from 5 miles away. I love how, despite being a fearsome predator, their behavior still reflects that of a domestic cat. I was really having a blast.
Bruh.
Here we can see some African wild dogs. These intelligent pack hunters are also known as the painted dog because of its unique color palette. Up next were the largest cats in the world. The animals in this zoo are way more active than in most other zoos, so they're really fun to watch. Male Siberian tigers, which are bigger than females, weigh on average 300 kilos and can eat 50 kilos of meat in one go, although they usually fast for several days after eating. These big cats love to swim and have unique stripes that differ from each individual. I'm guessing they're waiting for their food. On the outside, they're fierce wolves, but on the inside, they're just big puppies. Now we had seen all the animals, and it was getting a bit dark. So just before heading back home, we grabbed some crepes at the restaurant and a nice little souvenir. The restaurant has a decent choice of food and beverages. Some of the animal models already started to light up. Overall, I highly recommend visiting this safari/zoo. If you have a free day and you're around this area in France, you will definitely not regret spending your time here. Car safaris aren't very common in Europe, so it's a unique experience that everyone should try at least once. No complaints about the zoo either. I don't think I had ever seen big cats this active and close to us. That's all for now, and we'll see you in the next one. Please remember to like and click the channel icon to subscribe. Bye!